There's a lot of designing, testing, and trial runs behind every new innovation or new performance record. How do I know? My name's Carroll Shelby, and performance is my business.
Carroll Shelby has had an impressive impact on automotive racing and design over the last 50 years.
I started driving them on dirt tracks down in Texas, and after a while, I worked my way up to sport car driving. That was it for me. The sport car circuits with their constantly changing conditions offer the challenge, the kicks I was after. Finally, the big win. Le Mans, 1959, and boy, I was sitting on top of the world. Shortly after that, I became a retired race driver. About all I had was an idea. You might even call it a dream. But it was a coincidence, really, that got us going. First, the AC car company in England badly needed a new engine. They produced a good basic chassis and body, but had no engine source. On the other hand, Ford Motor Company over here was just in the development stage of a promising new high-performance engine. Well, after a lot of talking, I got a hold of some bodies from the AC people, and Ford agreed to help me build a new sport car I call the Cobra. The rest is in the record books. The new Ford-powered Cobras beat just about everything in sight to win the U.S. Road Racing Championship in 1963. In 1964, we took our first crack at the World Road Racing Championship with a new coupe body of our own design and a race-proved Ford engine. We took our new Ford-powered Cobra across the pond. And for the first time in a long time, Europe saw American race cars winning. A lot of work goes into preparing the cars for each separate race. Each circuit's a little different. Daytona, for instance, has bank turns and Sebring's as flat as a pancake. So we set up the cars a little differently. By the middle of the afternoon, the pace is just too hot for some and the field begins to thin out. And now the durability of our engines and components pay off. And we're running 1, 2, 3, 4. Twilight, night, and round they go. And still the GTs and Cobras hold up. Finally, one more lap, and then it's all over. And the big board places the overall winner, and yours truly is back in the winner's circle, along with Ford and 2 great drivers.
There's a lot of stories about that. Some people say it was a dream that I woke up and wrote the name down at night. To tell you the truth, I don't know where it came from, because I've always said a car makes a name doesn't make a car. You can have the best name in the world, if the car's not any good, that nobody's ever going to remember it.
Shelby was on hand to put the muscle into American muscle cars, and he wasn't shy about advertising the fact either.
Carroll Shelby, engineer, race driver. The car, the Shelby Mustang GT.
To build my kind of car, I had to take an existing car and modify it. I could have chosen any set of wheels I wanted. I picked Mustang. Mustang is styled right, lean and strong looking, not fat and round. And Mustang has that long list of features and options. I'll tell you, when it comes to imitations, I've seen some, but competition for the original, I haven't seen any. Only Mustang makes it happen. These aren't just words, it's a fact.
So I said, guys, put a budget together. We came up with a budget of $15,000. The bean counters got into it, gave us $1,500. That's where the first GT350 came from. It cost $1,500 to put the first one together.
This is the reason that Carroll returned to Ford, the new Ford GT, a modernised road-going replica of the race-winning car from the 1960s, the GT40. Having retired from driving in October 1959 for health reasons, he opened a high-performance driving school and the Shelby American Company. In the shop, he designed and built the famed Cobra cars. Shelby went on to help design some of the most successful and beautiful cars of the era: the GT40, the Mustang-based Shelby GT350 and Shelby GT500, and of course the 427 Shelby Cobra. Parting from Ford, Shelby moved on to help develop performance cars with divisions of the two other big three American companies, Dodge and Oldsmobile. The most memorable of these was the Dodge Viper, but he returned to Ford for the GT. Just like the good old days of 40 and more years ago, Shelby remains willing to extol the virtues of his own creation.
Enough power, handles well. I'm having the time of my life. I'm glad to be a part of it.